hyped audience here at the studio in Atlanta. I hope you guys are enjoying the show out on TBS as well. We do have Envy starting on the terrorist side, which is, I mean, I want to say slightly less favored, but it doesn't always turn out that way. This is a hard map to predict sometimes. And Virtus.pro, they'll be on the CT side.
There's a big gamble here from Virtus.pro as well. 3 players over towards that B bomb set. A lot of manpower devoted this half of the map. Since they don't see anything, they're going to get aggressive. This is an information gathering play. They want to see what they can find.
Oh, look at MBK. He actually sees this coming. They might have been studying Virtus.pro right now. That's such an easy frag for NBK to pick up. He even steals the USP, which is terrifying if you're on the VP side right now. You must have felt like they knew exactly what you were doing.
It's really unfortunate for Pasha. The good news is that Taz is pushed up still, so he still can have some information. He has an early warning, essentially. If Envy decides to go towards this portion of the map, he'll see it coming, and he might be able to catch a couple off guard. And what it looks like is going to end up happening, Envy, they're bringing the bomb over towards this B bomb site side of the map, and it looks like they want to send 2 players out mid, but that's a nice pick. There's that salvaged USP. Taz still isn't found, though. There's the assassination, 2 of them in a row. A third one, Taz, that's huge.
Oh my god, Envy deciding to check outside, and Devil, he's still going to pick up a kill. But you see what it matters, how much it matters to just check these corners. You would have thought maybe they would, especially because they caught Pasha that far up, but a little bit of a glitch. Now they're going to try and see if they can win against Bialy. He's already taken some damage, and the bomb is being brought back to the A bomb side. So he has a huge task ahead of him. He needs to get both these kills and defuse the bomb, and he hasn't got much time running in and taking a fight with Happy. Not going to win it, and that will be Envy picking up a big pistol round.
What a performance from Taz, though, to try and get him back into that. Almost claws their way. And this is so sick, this second shot immediately, and even the third one just grabs Kenny. Thankfully, though, Envy had done so much damage that they're able to sustain that. But another pistol round for Envy. This is, they didn't win a single one on the first map. Virtus.pro got both pistols, and they still lost the map. So 1 for Envy. This should make it a little bit easier.
What we see on the Polish side is that scout sniper rifle again, which still does quite a lot of damage, but it won't be a one-shot unless you hit the headshot. That's how it works. They have quite a big presence in the middle of the map, which is always important when you're playing on cash. Some spam coming through the smoke, tagging up snacks a little bit, but Envy looking very relaxed so far. They're not in a hurry to push anywhere.
Virtus.pro still spread out across the map. Envy's being very, very cautious of any kind of aggression. You could see, with them playing this far back on the map for the first 30 seconds or so of this round, they're expecting some kind of aggression that we saw from Virtus.pro in the pistol. Now Happy is finally deciding he's going to try and probe and see what he can find. He's got one directly to his right. He spotted out first, but the kill can't come in. Now he's got him blind, and there's Bialy backing up his teammate.
Good teamwork coming in, but the bomb is going down on the A bomb side once again. It's very hard to retake when you don't have any grenades at all here. So Virtus.pro, let's see if they can at least get some kills. I think they're setting up right now to just try and make sure that Envy either blow up with the bomb on that bomb side, or if they try and escape, maybe they run into some of the VP members here and lose some of the rifles, which is, I think, is a pretty good compromise right now.
And Neo and Snacks are the ones pushed up to watch for this retreat from Envy. There's a nice shot from Pasha with the scout. Long range, a second one as well, and they're making this very costly for Envy. They're going to win the round. The bomb's going to explode, but it looks like Envy might lose every single weapon they have. Neo just trying to hold him off, keep him as close to the bomb. That's a sick shot, and now it's just Devil. Will they chase after him? It looks like they're going to, but with the time the way it is at the end of the round, he's going to survive.
So, losing the round, yes, but making it very expensive for the French side. Obviously, a pretty good choice there. Virtus.pro, what are they going to do in return? They did save some armor, and that scout's still in place, so they have a chance to do even more damage right now. But, you know, Envy, in exchange for winning terrorist rounds, I think they're going to be all right with it anyway.
The economy on the terrorist side is much easier to handle than when you're on the CT side. The AK-47, the weapon of choice for the offense, is a little bit cheaper than the CT side rifles. As well, there's some extra utility on the CT side that you know, it's an expense that the offense doesn't have to suffer. Devil, he does spot out one of the smoke, but he can't connect many of the shots. He gets put down to 30. It's good early damage done by Virtus.pro.
Yeah, but the response for the French side here is to try and see if they can push into the A bomb side once again. They do forget to check the corner there. Viali picking up the AK-47, very nearly puts it to use against Apex, who's now covering that truck and just trying to shoot over the hood of it. See if he could maybe get another kill in here. Some wild spray coming out and through the smoke as well. Taz goes down and, oh, good shot coming in from Neo to take one out, but he can't get the second. Still, 2 kills and a lot of grenades being wasted for Envy. 3-0 early on here, and now it's Virtus.pro's chance.
The important thing to notice in this next round, because Virtus.pro invested heavily into the second with some armor, with some pistols, that scout onto Pasha, they can't afford the AWP, so they can't afford that one-hit kill sniper rifle. And that's a big thing to note. Envy will also, they'll notice this. They know because of that investment there will not be an AWP out. So one MAC-10 still on Apex, a weaker weapon than the rifles. But they can make that work, and this looks like it's going to be very aggressive, very fast towards the A bomb site. No one in the actual site itself for Virtus.pro. They've got to be careful.
Oh, they try for the run boost, and they're actually successful. This is a very tricky play to try and make. It's not so easy, but they do manage to run him from the red container all the way over to those boxes in the corner where normally it's a lot more risky to try and get up there. Now Envy are going to go for the execute, and Viali already going down. He misses the shot early on, and they're just rushing onto the bomb site here. Snacks has picked up 1 kill, but he's on 7 health. If Envy win this round, we could be in for a very poor start here for Virtus.pro. Another smoke goes up, but Snacks is going to fall in the battle, and Neo to fall next. Pasha, the last man left in a 1-on-4. Envy making it look easy.
And all they've lost is that MAC-10 that Apex had. This is a very sick, very aggressive attack out of Envy. And Virtus.pro just one by one, they fell, not even landing shots. You can see there's not much damage done by, none of the Envy players are really even that low. Devil's only at half HP, but for the amount that they've lost, just some nades in that MAC-10, that's massive for Envy.
And I mean, this was a round where Virtus.pro only had 1 person in B, and then they had mid, and you know, they had most of the presence, if not on the bomber side, then towards that side of the map, so they should be in a good position to try and deal with that. The
issue is that we mentioned it, they had Viali boosted up on those boxes, so he should be good for definitely 1 kill, possibly even a 2nd kill, and when he gets 0, because that boost position is so powerful, Virtus.pro can actually cheat some players away from that bomb site because of how impactful that position can be. Because he falls without getting any kills, that throws the entire defensive setup they wanted out of whack.
Yeah, and we see it here how that boost works. They sort of run on top of each other to get up there. It's kind of hard to coordinate, and if you fail it just as they're pushing in, really bad things can happen. But right now, we are looking at a good start. And I mean, if you think about it, they had a horrendous start playing on train, and they still came back and won it quite convincingly. This time, they're off to a good start. You gotta wonder how Virtus.pro will deal with this. Apex boosted over the boxes in the middle, trying to make it up quick, and Viali a little bit close in A main with that CSAT 75, but Apex is just on the hunt, and he's willing to give up this MAC-10 to get a lot of information and maybe even some kills. And even if he goes down, it is a minimal giveaway. All he's given is this sort of light submachine gun, so it won't be too much of a loss. He's gonna get the quick kill in there. Pasha with the M4 still alive.
The brilliant thing about that death is now Envy knows where the M4 is. That's the most dangerous weapon on the map for Envy, so they can go away from it. But Taz makes me eat my words and makes NBK eat a bullet, and now it's a 3-on-3 situation, but Neo's got so much more to do inside this bomb site. So there's Devil with the impact, spins around as well. Envy is up 5-0.
Yeah, very, very good instincts on Devil there. I mean, again, he's just guessing that someone might be running up behind him as soon as he gets the kill. Do want to say as well, he's at 7-0-0 right now. This is
a sick series from him so far tonight.
Yeah, I want to say it's a form we've never seen. I mean, we haven't seen before, but it really is. We've never seen Devil play to this level.
And that's going to be huge for Envy, because you're right. You mentioned earlier, he has been under a lot of criticism. This is a player who came up from the semi-pro level, a team that had, a player who has never played against this caliber of opponents over and over. He's also leading this team tactically, never faced these professional tactics as well. There's a steep drop-off from professional to semi-pro in the game of Counter-Strike, and his adjustment period has been very rough.
It absolutely has, but if you think about the sort of future tournaments that are coming up as well, including the major that's just around the corner, now is a good time for him to step it up. And now Kenny Going to be picking off Bialy in that bomb site. It seems like all of these rounds start off with Envy getting the first pick and then Virtus.pro having to try and adjust to that, which is not a good position to be in when you're defending on the CT side. Pasha close with the AWP. Good flick there, and if he misses that shot, he's going to be out. He can't really get a second one in there, so that's very important.
It also gives the idea of what's on the board for Virtus.pro. They know there's an AWP in play. They're swiftly going to take over towards this A bomb site. Apex is going to turn the corner now. Taz can't find it. Neo gets one kill, and now Snack's in the smoke. He's got to try and find something. He gets close up to Kenny. He's so sneaky inside the smoke. But Devil eventually does trade him out into a 2-on-2.
Yeah, even scoreline here, but Pasha's coming right around the corner as Devil wanted to put that bomb down. Now it's a 1-on-2. Apex, great flashbang spray. Come again, gets another kill. Pasha then Neo into a triple, and Envy 6 rounds in a row. That might have been the best chance that VP have had so far winning a round.
It absolutely was, and Apex, a beautiful play. And once again, that all comes down towards communication on the professional. You can't always see it. That's a really nice opening pick from Kenny, but Neo gets a kill earlier in the round, and the Envy teammates communicate over to Apex where Neo was when he gets that kill. So Apex knows the flank is a possibility. He knows it could be coming. That's why you can see him snap away. There's so many different angles Neo could have came from.
In the middle here, Snacks almost getting overrun. The bomb does drop down, so now they sort of have to commit to the mid push, which doesn't seem to really bother them as Kenny out-sniping Neo there. Virtus.pro in a lot of trouble again. They're a man down, having to fight back into it. They get the first kill there for Taz. Now he wants to control that bomb in the middle and just make life really miserable for Envy. I think he realizes that they've picked up the bomb again, so he does see a couple of people there. This is risky. If he goes down, then a lot of this defense is going to fall apart. Pasha pushing up. Kenny sees it coming.
Oh, and he almost even grabs Taz. That's the other nerve-wracking position if you're Taz trying to hold middle. You know Kenny S was there earlier with the AWP. And now he's just biding his time. He's letting his teammates try and make the play, but Envy has slowed everything down. They've been so patient across the map, waiting for that push from Pasha, waiting for that push there from Bialy, and now it's just Taz. And they know exactly where he is because they've been fighting him all around for the past minute.
Smoke goes up. Happy trying to sneak through. He almost takes Taz with him. He's on 12 health, and it will be MBK to close out the round. Envy, everything they do right now seems so calculated. Nothing seems to be left a chance at the moment.
Which is interesting as well, because they're a team, like we've mentioned a couple times, Devil as this new in-game leader, you'd expect them to maybe not look as polished. You'd expect them to make a couple, strategic errors across the map through these rounds, but that was played so well under a lot of pressure, a lot of battles in mid, and they seem to make all the right moves.
8th round coming up here. Almost no Kevlar on the Virtus.pro side. Some pistols, a little bit here and there. They really need to start getting back in this game, or Envy, they're not just going to 2-0 them. They're actually going to completely run them down, turn the Virtus plow back on them and run them down. That's going to be terrifying if that happens. Kenny trying to shoot through the wall, which you can do in this spot. It's not everywhere that is possible, but with that sniper rifle, it does penetrate a lot of different walls.
Another round with the advantage, and the question now becomes, this is the interesting dilemma that Virtus.pro is going to have, where they've just been getting run over round after round, now down 0-7. We saw him take the tactical timeout on Train in the last map, but that was very late. That was at 11-14. At this point, you've got to wonder, is Virtus.pro going to be forced to burn that timeout early?
I mean, something has got to change the current trend here. They need to put an end to this kind of madness. Historically speaking, we have seen that these tactical timeouts can make a big difference. If nothing else, just calming the team down, making sure people aren't too frustrated. Neo trying to stay alive. He got the kill on Happy, which I think at this point is just sort of a mild annoyance to Envy. Not really something that has a big impact. That's 8 straight rounds here for the Envy team.
I would expect the one thing we haven't seen out of this defense yet is the double op setup, and it is going to come out. Pasha is going to pick one up. Snacks is going to pick one up as well. And that is the one look that they haven't given Envy, mostly because with these losses, they've been on this trend of buy one round, you lose, you save one, and you buy again. This time, now that the full bonuses that has built up, they have plenty of money for the 2 AWPs, which is a very expensive purchase. But now this is the one thing that can catch Envy off guard.
We'll see if it works. Fighting fire with fire. Maybe it will take two of the Polish snipers to take down Ken. Yes, the way that he's been playing. They're going to put it to the test at any rate. Pasha playing right at the edge of that smoke that he himself put up. You can see on the other side, NBK really wants to challenge that. Pasha doesn't have to worry about the vent behind him. He's already got a teammate there to help him out if anything comes through. Pasha going to miss the shot, and NBK going to punish it. You don't even get a second strike. He's ready for more.
That's both the offs down as well. I mentioned that tactic come into play, and already Envy's taken them both out of their hands. Neo has salvaged it, but in a 5-on-3, Envy can do whatever they want. If you look at the mini-map that we pointed out earlier, you can see how spread this defense is. There's no chance for teamwork for the Virtus.pro side. Viali has to defend the A-bomb site. Taz has to keep eyes on middle, and Neo has to defend that B site. So wherever Envy chooses to go, if they just group up, it's going to be a 5-on-1.
And NBK doing very good work indeed, taking out Neo as well. That was in the checkered always there. Taz in the middle, finally getting a little bit back in favor of his team, but I don't think it's going to make a big difference. He's going to flash his way in, does see a lot of targets, and could have been a beautiful spray down, but they're just too quick to react here. Viali alone, not sure if there's any point in throwing away the rifle. Just try and save it, I think, for the upcoming round. Not going to do that, and Apex will take him out. 9-1, ladies and gentlemen. What a power performance coming out of Envy.
This is sick, and the interesting thing about it is earlier in this week when these two teams played on this exact same map, it was Envy's CT side, it was their defense that was suffocating, and Virtus.pro could do nothing against it. So now all of a sudden, Virtus.pro, they don't even have a round on the board, but even if they do get some, they're going to go into the next half knowing that Envy's defense stumped them last time.
We have 4 HE grenades currently being picked up on Virtus.pro, and you mentioned the term miracle later on. I think that's what they're hoping for right now, just wishing that they could do a lot of damage. So far, very nearly nothing has been output. Instead, it's Apex taking down Snacks. And again, Polish team, very nearly no equipment at all here. Terrifying display of force coming out of Envy. A team I think a lot of people, myself included to some extent, had sort of written off as being on a downward spiral that didn't really seem to be stoppable.
They've looked very, very sloppy of late. You're gonna see Bialy getting picked off as well. And even you know, before this period, the slump that they've been in, the way that they were successful, it wasn't this slow-paced tactics that we see right now, this patiently waiting on the T side. It was very much just group up, hit a bomb site, and overwhelm the defense. Use your skill, use your individual aim. Now we're seeing them, get these opening picks, win these early exchanges, and then patiently just wait for Virtus.pro to make the mistake. That gives them an even bigger lead.
Again, Taz, Neo, Pasha left, and they are spread out across the map. Looks like they're creeping in towards the A-bomb side, and Taz is here with a deal in hand. There is no backup coming. It doesn't matter, he could call on the radio. They're not going to show up before he's long gone. He's going to get one kill in, goes for a second. That's very impressive, and it is nowhere near enough. NBK coming through with a double kill of his own, and Pasha, well, again, not much point in even trying to fight this.
I'm curious now if Virtus.pro this next gun round, because you have to imagine they have to put at least 4 or 5 rounds on the board for this half. I mean, they're already facing a huge hill decline that they might not even be able to overcome. But is this where we're going to see the tactical pause and them say, we need these next 5 rounds, we have to burn it at this point. We took the gamble with the double op switch where we didn't want to take our timeout, but now we have nothing left. We need to figure something out.
The brutal audience we have here in Atlanta. They're chanting 16-0. They're out for blood, I can tell. And don't they know that's exactly how you curse it? That's how it always works, isn't it?
I think it's as long as we don't mention it, it's still safe.
All right, well, pretend I didn't. NBK, that spray's pretty good. It's not so easy to control the spray of an AK-47 at that range.
Oh, 16-0 versus Property. Interestingly enough, famously in the past, Virtus.pro lost 0-16 on this map to a team that we already saw in eLeague, that phase.
Yeah, you are right indeed. Currently, we are looking at a 10-0 lead in favor of the Frenchman here. And again, both these teams have won major championships in the past. Some time apart, wasn't back-to-back, but it shows you right now, Envy definitely well prepared. It seems But a nice opening frag for Snacks there. Putting a little bit on the scoreboard here for Virtus.pro, and it's much needed. They have hardly any kills, even combined on the Virtus.pro side. It is not looking good.
This is one of the first times that Virtus.pro have gotten away in the first 30 seconds in a round with an advantage. The bummer for them is they've left mid wide open. So Kenny's now in position to prevent any kind of rotation, to prevent any kind of information gathering that's going to occur. And you can see EnVy, they're slowing things down. With Devil being lost, they want to give Kenny the chance to find a pick for them, to equalize things. And they've got to be careful, because Bialy's going to swing out from Forklift. He gets that kill onto NBK. So now it's even worse, and Pasha's pushing up.
Yeah, very, very aggressive. Something they got punished for earlier in the game, but this time it seems to be working out. Pasha with the second kill, taking down Happy. And now it's all on Kenny, and he may be a world-class sniper, but in a 1-on-5 in Counter-Strike, that very rarely happens. That you can count on, I think, 2 hands how many times that happens, even in Global Offensive, especially on this level. It would require some really big mistakes on Virtus.pro side, and he only has 20 seconds, so that makes it even worse. He's going to miss the shot. He's flashed, and that will be the first round for Virtus.pro. Didn't I say it, Moses?
You did. You did actually say it.
You curse it immediately.
Oh, the EnVy Overwatch team.
Very exciting. I have actually been keeping up a little bit with this team.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
I know Hastro, the owner of EnVy, has been talking them up a lot to us recently.
Yeah, there are some terrifying players from other FPS games that I've never heard of that play Overwatch. It's interesting. Nothing else. MBK gonna be spraying there in the middle, not quite connecting. Snacks moving up with, again, the AWP to take down Apex. So another good start here for Virtus.pro, and Snacks playing actually through the smoke. And again, this is one of his signature moves. Think about how unlikely it is that he'll be here, and that's exactly what Kenny wasn't expecting. So some very deep mind games coming out of Snacks, which is what we kind of expect from him. Bialy gonna be able to pick up the kill on Devil. So right now, trading, well, 3 for none.
Oh, that's a nice spray down from NBK. Finally controls it. Defensive setup. This is 2 rounds in a row. Snacks has given his team an advantage, and this time he gets him 2 advantages. But then he baits him right into Bialy as well. You could see EnVy wanted to chase down Snacks. They wanted to find him, punish him for that kind of aggressive play, but Bialy's there to back him up. So again, EnVy, it's just happy with the AWP in a 1-on-4 situation. And like you mentioned last round, you don't win these types of rounds without massive mistakes out of the defense. And with the scoreline the way it is, those are mistakes that Virtus.pro is very certain not to make.
Well, Pasha gonna pick up that kill, and finally they get a second round. Moses, in the event this first half finishes 10-5, is there any chance for Virtus.pro to come back, or is this already too far gone, do you think?
There's always a chance. The scary part is the T side for Virtus.pro didn't look great on Train. It didn't look great on this map against EnVyUs earlier in the week, but there is a little thing, we've alluded to it a couple times tonight. It's called the Virtus Plow, and that's a nickname that we gave this team because once they catch some momentum on that T side, once they start rolling, they're such a scary team and they are almost impossible to stop. We've very rarely seen them stop when they hit that mode. And if they'll need it. They're going to need that to come out tonight if they want to be able to bring this match back.
Yeah, they would have to dig very deep for their lost confidence. See if they can bring it back. Taz up in that vent, and that vent position is so key because you can sort of control both B and middle. You're very versatile. You can just drop back down. The only problem is you need to be boosted back up into the vent from the B side of the map. So Taz sneaking in. We see EnVy look to be setting up for an A hit, which makes me feel a little bit bad for Bialy. He's over there alone.
He's over there alone, and he's had a very rough match so far. Very much struggling, doesn't have a lot of support. But with this mid control, it is the more important portion of the map for the CT side. Controlling it, they can rotate very quickly between each of the bomb sites, so they can get over there very, very swift. You can see Snacks already on his way to help out his teammate.
Oh, he's going to be put to the test. Snacks doesn't need any vision. Just picks up the kill on Devil. Taz also helping out. Bialy in the back of the bomb site. They're not even checking it, and that was a big mistake. Apex going to be going down. Pasha helping out as well. Happy turning the corner. Going to take out Bialy with still another 3 members left to try and kill. There's the second Taz. Also going down. Spray not connecting on Neo. But that's a team ace coming out of Virtus.pro. Every single member picking up 1 kill each. So after losing 10 in a row, they then take 3 of their own.
And it's all been Snacks. First round they win to get started on the streak is a pick from Snacks AWP. The next round it's 2 opening kills for him. And this time you can see, that time it's just a very fortunate shot through the smoke. Now, the timing of it is fortunate. That's not bad. Not bad, actually.
Good timing, I would say.
Yeah, very good timing. But you can see, at the professional level, Snacks has the angle through that smoke. It's all the timing that's fortunate. But right through the smoke and into the doorway to pick off an EnVy player.
One of those things that you want to ascribe to luck, but then again, there are some players that seem to do it more than others. So if luck was the only factor, maybe there would be something wrong with the university. Spraying down here, NBK picking up 1, and then a follow-up kill. That's with the Galil, not the AK-47, so slightly inferior rifle. Devil coming in with a kill as well, and the whole round going to fall apart here for Virtus.pro. I'm not sure there's anything they can do to bring it back. Snacks is trying to creep again through the smoke like he always does, and they're even a little bit paranoid. They still haven't really crossed. They're still bringing the bomb very far back. They don't want to give them any chance to break it through, and Snacks, oh my god. He gets that kill on NBK, even though he was behind the wall by Yali, not going to be able to pick it up. If he could have got that kill, it would have been interesting. Snacks gets it with a grenade instead, but a 1-on-3 right now. And if he moves up, Happy's there to cover that cross. I'll make it 11-3.
This is sick from NBK, get him back on the board. 1 kill and a second spray down. Devil actually bails him out when they continue forward. There's a 3rd member of Virtus.pro there. And NBK, who's a veteran, makes a rookie mistake and pulls his knife out. And Devil, the rookie, actually keeps his gun out and is the only reason that Taz didn't respond with 2 kills of his own.
Yeah, and it's so dangerous because you don't expect for there to be more than 2 members in that bomb site. You know, mid-control is important that we've been talking about already. So if you put too many members in B, you end up just having a very weak defense. But this time there was, and could have almost cost on the round. NBK charging on in and taking out Viali. Another 3 members waiting on highway, heading into the A bomb site right here. Snacks picking up 1 kill. It's still a 3-on-3 as Neo comes to with 2 headshots and leaving Happy and Kenny left. Smoke up there to try and see if they can defuse inside the smoke. And Happy's so far away, only Kenny can stop this from happening, and that's not even going to be the case. 11-4 is a first half scoreline in favor of Team EnVy. Is still an absolutely mad performance from them.
What a round by Neo at the end there, rotating into the bomb site, saving the day with a couple kills. The preemptive smoke on the bomb, you can see Kenny tries to lay some fire on it to prevent the defuse from coming in, but that smoke makes that impossible, and a huge half from EnVy.
Another reason I don't really like.
Can't even believe that this is what we're seeing. A very good chance for the French team to pick up 2 maps in a row here. We'll see how it goes in the second half after the break. Thank you so much, Rachel. And yes, we are ready here with the second half of the second map in EnVy with a tremendous lead. You can't really fault Mike for feeling confident in his team right now. But for me, it seems like they've come almost out of nowhere with this kind of form.
Right, and that first map was the comeback that we saw him have to actually make. This time, it should be, I mean, it's a simple matter of closing it out. They are playing Virtus.pro, so that, I mean, it is not that simple when it comes down to it. This is where Virtus.pro on the T side, if they can kick it into that next gear, if they can start getting rolling the same way, we saw towards the end of that first half, Snax is able to start getting some opening kills for his team.
We'll head into the second half here. So again, another pistol round coming up. That means $800 to start with, and mostly they invest into Kevlar vests to try and stop some of those bullets coming out from the other team. Right now, Virtus.pro setting up on the B side initially. They don't have to go there, but look at EnVy. What an incredible stack here at the B-bomb side in the pistol round.
We saw it out of Virtus.pro in the first half as well. It was a little bit more aggressive. This time, Devil's going to try and lure him into a trap.
Oh my God, Kenny looking for the headshots, but he's missing them. Finally comes through, still alive, trying to reload right in the face of Snax, and he's missing more shots. There it finally is. In the background though, Happy picked up 3 kills and buying time for Kenny so he wouldn't get overrun. Great teamwork coming out, and you see that EnVy shirt there as well. Definitely some fans in the house here. You could hear them making noise. They were cheering for 16-0 earlier. That's not quite going to happen, but this is a very, very strong defense coming out of EnVy. A lot of stopping power on Happy.
What a nice pistol round tactic from EnVy there. Devil does his job perfectly. Shows himself and just falls back, brings him right into the crosshairs of Kenny, and Happy just biding his time behind that box. That's a situation where you really do have to, you know, it's a term we call baiting, which is essentially let your teammates do battle. Look at this aggression, though, from EnVy. They're pushing right into A main. 2 quick kills. They've spotted the bomb as well, and already Virtus.pro, they've invested into this round, and they've gotten nowhere so far.
They really haven't. And again, we're playing first to 16, so EnVy just 4 rounds away. Devil maybe a little bit impatient there, gonna get himself killed, but then Happy's ready to follow it up. He's waiting for the smoke to fade, and indeed it will. He's seeing a little bit of Snax there, and that will be enough to get the kill, leaving Taz and Pasha left. And well, not for very long, all on Taz, and they only lose Devil.
That's got to be crushing if you're Virtus.pro, because they invested so much into that round. They had armor, they had the upgraded pistols. They were trying to steal a round away early from EnVy, and now it just has to be a full save. If they want to get back into this, they basically have to let EnVy get up towards 14, and that means they have no more mistakes to give up for the rest of the half. They have to go on a massive run here.
You wouldn't in this round try and go for Tech-9 and armor as sort of a last-ditch defense?
No, you've got to give yourself a fighting chance. You've got to give yourself at least 1 round with those rifles. But EnVy, they're going to go right back to the aggression. The flashbangs are going to force all the Virtus.pro members to turn away, and it should just be a disaster for Virtus.pro from here. You can see EnVy racking up all the kills, Apex, and there's the nade at the end. 14-4 now for EnVy.
Without the armor, without the Kevlar vest, those grenades do so much damage. The Kevlar vest actually does reduce grenade damage, so it's just lethal at that point in time. 14-4, a 10-round lead for EnVy. We do have 5 AK-47s coming out of Virtus.pro, and they're going to save 2 of the UMPs here on Devil and MBK. If they lose this round, Virtus.pro, they're going to lose the match.
Yes, their backs are against the wall here. They have to, I mean, this is going to have to be a huge performance for them, and you can see how aggressive they're trying to be at the moment. They've gained mid-control. There's Bialy with an opening kill. Pasha's going to grab 2. That's incredible. EnVy get caught trying to boost up into the vents, and Pasha punishes both of them.
The first step in the right direction here leaves Devil and Happy in a bit of an awkward position. Happy actually should have probably seen the gun barrel there. But Pasha is just out for even more kills. He's currently got 3 in the round. And Devil, I don't think it matters what he does anymore. Saving the UMP is not exactly sort of a big relief either, but I mean, it will maybe help a little bit down the line. They actually kind of do need him to save it. He's the only one who can't buy anything.
I'm not sure how many times this actually happens, but no one from Virtus.pro has taken a point of damage. EnVy hasn't even landed a single shot yet, so this is an absolutely perfect round so far. And Pasha is going to walk right by Devil, who's perched up, but he might be able to find the angle. Either way, Devil, there's not really any hope that he has in this round. There's Pasha finally realizing it. Devil gets 1 kill, but is traded upon. So a 5th round on the board for Virtus.pro, but they have to build on this.
And look at this, he catches them in the middle of the boost, and that's obviously incredibly unfortunate. They wanted to take that Vents position and just weren't able to. 14-5, and Envy, they actually will have just enough money to go for a buy with rifles all around. It will actually only Devil who's not got enough grenades. Everyone else seems to be doing all right, so they're just on the edge, but they have put together a real buy here on the defensive side. So see if Virtus.pro can continue a very, very long road back and immediately double boost into the middle of third man, rolling over the boxes here. Taz opening up with a headshot by the sandbags. EnVyUs holding tight, Happy picking up a double kill, but he needs more right now. It's a 3-on-3. And the Molotov gonna rain in. It actually bounces off the wall. That's supposed to be a Molotov for his position, but Pasha's there to pick up a kill, and now Happy's in the corner, isolated. He needs help, he almost burns alive. And now Kenny's shown up with the heroics. He picks up one with the sniper rifle. There is still some teamwork left here on the Envy side. He's gonna abandon him in just as I say that? Oh no, Kenny. Leaving Happy on his own, and he goes down all on Kenny.
He might be able to catch one here, though, and he does. That's perfect. Brings it into a one-on-one, but there's a minute left here for Snacks, so one of the most intelligent players. And we've mentioned this before. Snacks in 2016 has won 66%, 2/3 of his one-on-ones.
Well, he's going to need to win this one, otherwise Envy will be on match and map point, and Kenny is creeping in with the AWP. And Snacks inside the bomb site has a lot of health, but it won't matter against this rifle. It's one shot, one kill, unless you happen to shoot someone in the legs, but that doesn't happen a lot at this level, and Kenny's allowed all the way in. Snacks hiding behind the box. Oh my god, Kenny! What a flick, he picks it up. That's the triple. I was going to say, leave no man behind doesn't quite apply in the French army, it seems. He just left Happy alone in the middle, but it seemed to have been worth the sacrifices. He does come through with a 1-on-2. What a round.
What he did do, at least, is throw that flash for his teammate. He was trying to catch one off guard, but you could see Apex, the reaction to that one-on-one. That is an incredible shot from Kenny. That is the kind of magic that he brings to the table. They mentioned on the desk he's the X factor of this matchup, and it's because of those things. There's very few people in this world who can do things like that.
I have to imagine there must be a couple of other professional players out here watching, thinking, oh no, we thought we had moved past the Kenny S era, and now, is he really going to be back? It seems like maybe the answer to that question might be yes. Devil is going to be taking one before he goes down. Apex gets sprayed down by Taz, and now Happy with the one, trying to follow it up, maybe a bit too aggressive here. Still a 2-on-3, but we're not going to count anyone out yet, because Kenny is still alive in the round. He makes a jump up and actually gets the angle on someone there, flashes through, and Snacks will take him out. Now all on MBK, trying to get the first kill, and he will be successful. The bomb has only just gone down, and look at their health. They don't have a lot right now. NBK could realistically do this. They are in a position where they can crossfire him. If he walks through this angle, they could shoot him from both sides, and I think he realizes he's gonna go down anyway. Great triple for Snacks.
15-6 Virtus.pro. They just threw all the tactics out the window. That was a straight up rush towards that A bomb site. Envy was not prepared for it. They actually had they had a little bit of manpower there, and it was some missed shots that really allowed Virtus.pro into that site quickly. But still, 6-15, it's got to be 9 straight for Virtus.pro, and even then, they're only forcing overtime. They're not even winning the match at that point, so long road ahead, although Envy, this is one of the ways they can let Virtus.pro get back into it. This is a force buy, and when you have this lead, this isn't necessary. This is a lot of money invested in not even getting the rifles, and Pasha, he obliterates it.
Somehow Devil's managed to walk past into middle, so he's actually sort of infiltrating the lineup here. Neo is not realizing, oh no. What the devil? He's got the knife out. He's stabbing him, but it's not going to be a success. Oh, that should have been a kill.
That's a little heartbreaking. That's awkward. No one saw it.
Well, since we were just looking at the scoreboard here, we do have at the top fragger on Envy, in fact, 20 kills on Happy. So we've been talking a little bit about Devil, we've been talking about Kenny S, but actually Happy is doing a lot of work right now.
Happy's had a lot of very good rounds, and I mean on the T side as well, everything seemed to be going their way. They were all doing very, very well. Here on the CT side, that pistol round especially, you've got to point that out. The triple kill from him hiding in the back towards that B bomb site, able to really bring it home for Envy. but now they still need it. 15-7. They cannot feel comfortable, even with this kind of a lead against Virtus.pro. If they start catching that momentum, as we mentioned, if that Virtus plow starts showing up, even with an 8-round deficit, they're still a very scary team.
You mentioned the idea that EnVy invested into the last round, which means this round they're really not going to have a lot. The one thing, I suppose, is that EnVy are stacked up in the B-bomb side, and that's exactly where Virtus.pro are showing up. They do see one man there, NBK having an awkward and weird fight with Pasha, who eventually just throws everything out the window and starts spraying, but that works, so that's all good. Happy and Kenny are left, and the more spray coming in, it's all on Happy, and he's going to go down. Flawless round as we move into a 15-8 scoreline. Moses, I wanted to call it for us right now. Are Virtus.pro going to come back into overtime here? No riding the fence, just a quick yes or no. Are they going to do it?
No.
All right, you don't believe it. You can't see it happening.
This level that EnVy's hitting right now is so scary. And you could, with Kenny hitting the shots that we've seen him hit, once he gets the op back into his hand, that's going to be the true test. Now, he's not that high on the scoreboard in terms of overall kills, but you know, all he needs is one good start to the round. If he gets 2 picks with that AWP, and eventually these fast tactics from Virtus.pro, this aggressiveness, is going to get countered. EnVy is going to make the right play that slows things down.
You 100% sure?
Why would you do this to me?
Well, I'm just asking a question here, you know, it's what it's all about.
Trying to bait me into going for it 100%, huh?
A little bit of a trap setup. I see you wanting to.
I do want to a little bit. I do want to a little bit.
All right, we'll leave it for now. We do have EnVy buying pistol and armor, and this is not a sort of full investment into the round. You look at the scoreboard, they still have plenty of money on the EnVy side, so they're just sort of evening out the economy a little bit, but they'll be able to buy in the next round. So Virtus.pro should be able to make it to 9, unless they run into some sort of crazy setup here. But then things start to get tough. Very slow round coming up. Pasha, he seems to be opening almost all of these rounds right now for VP. Reloading right in front of Kenny, and that will get him killed. In fact, Kenny coming back for a bit more, does spot out one person, and that one look at Neo causes a bit of a rotation as Bialy is making it up highway towards the A side, where it looks like the bomb is making its way in.
And he hears the sound cue. We heard Apex run into the bomb site, but Apex is going to win the battle. Devil pushed up. He gets 1. He gets 2. And now EnVy, they've salvaged the weapons. It's a 1-on-3 for Taz. And he gets the first kill, but he's got so much more to do.
Oh, no. And there it is. Fitting that it's Kenny to close out the game and make it 16-8 as EnVy defeat Virtus.pro on 2 maps. What an incredible showing here for the French side. And Virtus.pro, they were quick, they were fast, they tried to get back in as soon as they slowed it down. That's